Hey, what's going on, bros? This is Savage Motoring, and today I just wanted to do a walk around of the Ranger. It's been a couple weeks since I've done a video. I just had horrible fucking luck with my camera and my computer setup. We're using the Chinese GoPro right now. Basically what happened, I got my state income tax. I bought this camera at work that I've been waiting to buy since I started working there like 6 months ago. It's a Samsung NX500, shoots in 4K, absolutely beautiful picture quality. Beautiful video quality, just an amazing camera, but it records in a codec that's not supported by YouTube. So when I recorded all this footage, I tried uploading to YouTube, it wouldn't upload, so I downloaded a converter to convert the codec into a supported codec for YouTube. Converted all my footage, and I was literally in the middle of uploading videos to YouTube, and my computer just fucking crashed. It black screened. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Nothing, couldn't do anything. It was basically locked up. Computer shut down, turned back on, blue screen of death. So luckily I work at an electronics store. They said I could swap it out, so you know, I got that going for me. But just really shitty luck. That's why we're using the Chinese GoPro today. But want to do a walk around. That's really the main purpose of today's video. Show you what I've been doing on the Ranger, what else I have left, and I mean, we have 5 days. We have 5 days for the drift event. The last video I posted a couple weeks ago, I had 25 days. I wouldn't really say I was slacking, but just been working really hard. You know, being a father, being a husband, you know, working full time. It's just really hard to find time and find money to, you know, to do stuff. So, you know, I do stuff when I can. Luckily, I have awesome friends that have come over and they've helped out. I actually had a buddy here yesterday. He was down there with me, you know, helping me weld the hot side for the turbo. But you know, that's all mushy shit. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I've done on the Ranger, show you what else I have left. So you'll see there's been quite a few changes on the Ranger since the last video. May not look like anything super significant, but there's actually a lot of time that has gone into this in the past couple times I've worked on it. Yesterday when I was working on it, I put in about 10 hours of work, not even shitting you. So main differences you'll probably notice is the battery tray first. Last video I had, the battery was just kind of resting in there. I had to cut the battery tray for the intercooler because the intercooler comes out about this far, while the battery tray was actually right there. So I had to cut a huge notch out of the battery tray. Well, with that huge notch cut out, I couldn't fit the battery in, so I just cut the whole old battery tray out. And I was kind of trying to figure out where I wanted to mount the battery. I ended up just going to my local metal supply store, got this angle iron, and I just made a battery tray. Made a couple mounts for it, and it's pretty freaking secure in there. It's not going to go anywhere. But that is one thing that we needed to pass tech inspection. If the battery wasn't tied down, I wouldn't have even been able to drift. So, made a battery tie down. It's secure as hell. I mean, we got nuts and bolts holding the thing down. It's good to go. Other thing you'll notice is the turbo stuff. In the last video I didn't have an exhaust coming off the turbo. We now have a V-banded hood stack just coming up. I think it's like 2.5 or 2 3/4, just a hood stack. Another thing you'll notice is the oil feed line. I really didn't know what I was going to do about the oil feed oil return because I really wasn't trying to spend a whole lot of money, and I'm really broke until I get my federal income tax. That's right, I'm a income tax baller. Fuck it. But I forgot that I had the whole oiling set up for the Silverado. I know I haven't really done any videos on this channel of the Silverado, but I think in the first video I mentioned that I have actually a complete turbo kit for the Silverado and a cam and everything that I'm just waiting to put on. But yeah, completely forgot I had all this oil feed and oil return stuff already, so that was kind of convenient how that worked out. The oil feed's on the turbo now, it's all bolted up, all good to go. I ordered this sandwich plate off of Amazon for like 15 bucks. So I have my little Dash 4 AN fitting on there already with my K&N filter I picked up at Goodwill. I picked this fucking K&N filter up at Goodwill, still new in the box, for like $2. I didn't know what I was going to use it for. I was like, you know, $2 for a K&N oil filter, I'll use it for something one day. And sure as shit, it fits on the thread, so we're going to use the K&N oil filter. So yeah, once that's on there, I'll be able to run my feed. Oil return, I actually have the line right here. This super thick stuff. This is what came in the kit for the Silverado. We still need to drill and tap the oil pan, which is something I'm probably going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, or maybe even on Thursday. Really need this thing done by at least Thursday because I work all day Friday, and the drift event is Saturday. Now the drift event is a night drift event, starts at 4 p.m. So I should have some time Saturday morning if there's any last minute shit that I need to do, like dump all this trash out the bed. Unfortunately, the days that I have off this week, the dump is closed, so I'm just basically shit out of luck. I'm just going to have to go Saturday morning before the drift event, dump everything out, come back to the house, load the bed up full of my drift spares and my tools and all that dumb shit, and then mob out there. So the front end is pretty much buttoned up. All I need to do is drill the pan, tap it, put the fitting in for the oil return, hook the oil return up, take the oil filter off, put on that new oil filter with that sandwich plate, plumb up the oil feed, that way the oil system is done for the turbo. Charge pipes going from there to right there on the intercooler, and then from here on the intercooler up and over and boom into there. So I'm going to need like 4 or 5 couplers, some random ass piping, MAF right here. I'm going to get like a 90-degree reducer going from this, I think it's 3-inch, so it's going to come over here to like 2.5 or 2 1/4, whatever the stock Ranger MAF is, and it's going to be chilling down here. So that should be buttoned up. Turbo system should be done after that. After I get my charge pipes and oil lines ran, should be good to go. Another thing, one of the biggest things, and you'll probably notice this right away, look at that other tire and watch this tire. They spin the same way. So we welded the diff last night. Now I'm probably going to actually open up the garage door here after this video and clean out the diff a little bit more and fill in a couple spots, stuff that I might have missed last night because I was welding at night. But the diff is welded, so today we're probably going to try to finish that up. I go into work here in a few hours, so I'm going to try to finish welding the diff up, clean it up, pop the cover back on, and get it ready for fluid. Probably going to have to pick up fluid tomorrow because I'm not going to have enough time today. But the rear diff should be done. It's welded up. And I mean, that's really it, guys. Put in a lot of work to this thing, especially over the past couple days. Another thing that I did actually yesterday, the hot side, the crossover pipe that comes up to the turbo, comes from on the passenger side over there, like way on the bottom, where the 2 manifolds come into a single collector. I have it kind of looping around and up all the way to the turbo. Well, I just pretty much had it mocked up. Nothing was really permanent just yet, so I actually finished up those welds yesterday. I had a friend come over, he helped me do that. But I mean, we started it up without the turbo on, obviously, to get all the slag out, and there weren't really any leaks or anything, so it was all good. It was just awesome fumes of slag and smoke coming out here. It was pretty freaking awesome. But the turbo is bolted on now. It's torqued down. It's on there pretty sturdy. You know, oil lines, the exhaust, everything's done. So there's really only a couple more little things I need to get done. Stay tuned. We also might be picking up another drift project tomorrow on Wednesday, so we'll see what happens. Stick around. We'll see if we can get this thing to slide and make choo-choo noises. Thanks for watching, guys.